tell you something about yourself that you probably didn't know. It is the single most important piece of information you will ever learn. A truth that has been kept from you all the days of your life. What is it? You are a God in training. Yes, you. And every soul you've ever met in your travels through time. But if we're so special, you ask, why isn't the world a better place? Well, I say because most souls have no idea of what they are. If they knew the unimaginable glories awaiting them in the upper spiritual regions, they would rush to the heavens in numbers so great, the worlds of man would no longer be necessary. All they need is the right information and a little inspiration. That's why I'm here. My name is Lord Su-U-At Nam. I reached the state of God consciousness on 2/24/07 after more than 30 years of spiritual training on the path of Eckankar, the ancient science of soul travel. There, I learned to leave my physical body through the crown chakra and explore the heavenly worlds in full consciousness. Yes, all of them. After about 10 months of turning the spiritual universes into my own personal laboratory, I left Eckankar with my teacher's blessings to bring my own teachings to the world in my name. It is called the Su-U Temple of Being. And I teach that God only makes gods. Sounds great, huh? But seriously, could you really see yourself as Zeus, Odin, Allah, Isis, Krishna, Buddha, even Jesus, or Aphrodite? Too much of a stretch? Well, consider this. These very same souls were at the same point in consciousness as you are right now, at some time in their past lives. But they wanted the truth, they found it, and their lives were changed forever. In other words, the God you worship was just like you once. It gradually assumed itself through a series of dedicated lifetimes. Now it rules the infinite universes with loving kindness. But what about you? Where do you sit? How far have you traveled up the spiritual ladder to become the Holy Spirit itself, which is ultimately your true state of consciousness? Not sure? Well, most souls have no idea of where they sit spiritually compared to God's expectation of them. And without this knowledge, they're shooting in the dark, driving without directions to some unknown spiritual destination. So what now? Well, I'm going to help them, of course. I have an internet marketing campaign starting soon called 13 Pages That Will Change Your Life. It is a roadmap to God consciousness that I created, which describes the 10 steps to perfection soul will experience as it moves from the human state up through the many realms of existence to God realization. Finally, soul will understand where it sits, where it is headed, and the best way to move up to the next level of consciousness. For further spiritual training, I've developed a program which will lift soul into the heavenly realms while it is still here on earth, along with the realization of its true spiritual powers accordingly. These things I will teach in person, online, through my books, my music, but most importantly, I will teach these things in my spiritual body, which is everywhere. Yes, everywhere. This is going to reach millions. I have 2 books in the final editing process, and a musical CD titled Transformational Music from the Heavenly Worlds coming soon. I bring a time of true spiritual prosperity, unlike anything the world has seen in modern times. But when you get right down to it, the worlds aren't going to change because of my spiritual attainments. My abilities to travel the spiritual worlds above or below at will are my powers of new divine creation. Now, the worlds are going to change because of you and your ability to see through the darkness. And remember, God only makes gods. May your eternal day be glorious. I am Lord Super. When the world was born, love was playing.